We're out with a couple viewers. We've got Blanca and Sal. We're going to go look at some homes with them today. They're thinking about moving to Montenegro. So we're heading out with Blanca and Sal, and we're going to be looking at a lot of properties. And one is all the way out in a national forest that's beyond Herceg Novi, near the Bosnian border. I mean, literally, you can throw a stone up the mountain and almost go over it. Then we'll be coming back along the coast. We'll look at some new construction near Herceg Novi and across the ferry, and look at two places in Pritchen. And as a spoiler alert, they're buying one of these properties. So put your guess into the comments below on what home you think they're buying. And once the sale is closed, I'll update the comments. Just as an FYI, we've done Montenegro property videos for quite a long time, and we just took down a lot of our videos because, quite frankly, the prices are no longer relevant. And so we want to make sure that the videos that are online are at least reflective of what's out there in the market. So we're putting out another new video, which is probably like the fourth one we've done on Montenegro property in the last year. And so we encourage you to check out the others.
But it's going to cover a lot more areas this time too.
Yeah, well, and just as with this area, there's been so much international interest in Montenegro, especially around the Kotor Bay area, that really we've seen property values here jump probably 200-300% from the time we started doing videos in the area in 2021. So big changes, but there's still value to be found. And if you go out a little ways, you'll find some good value. And we're going to try to show you some places that we think still kind of check some boxes as far as getting a bang for your buck. If you're new here, Julie and I, we're not realtors. We are full-time travelers, and Montenegro is our home base, where we've had a home since 2016. And we come and go from this little country, and we love it. So this area of Orjen is a national park, hiking, wilderness. You've got a lot of people come up here and they'll do camping and glamping. And one of the pastimes that Blanca likes to do is raising bees and flowers. And this could be an ideal place for her to do those types of things. It might be a little bit further away for Sal for some things, but there is a little town here, and the restaurant actually looks pretty decent. And you could probably make some friends in this small local community fairly easily. And you are only about a 35-40 minute haul down to the beach if you wanted to get down to Herceg Novi, and you're not too far from the Croatian border from this area as well. Now, the house we're going to is not too far away, but we have to go off-road a little bit. The road's not too bad, but look at all this green space around here. I really wish we would have brought our dogs. I think I failed to mention that before. We do travel with our two dogs full-time. I've asked Nicole, one of our real estate experts, to give us some information on this home.
Okay, so this is an amazing size property. We're looking at 5,000 square meters of land. So what's that, 50,000 square feet?
Yeah, like 55,000 square feet.
It's massive, beautiful. And the house itself is registered as 64, but it definitely feels a lot bigger. So
Yeah, it feels more like 100
I would say
square meters, that is. But yeah, so 64 square meters, yeah, it definitely is not representative of the actual way it feels.
I mean, the property is all around this border. It goes around the back side of the house, all the way around the rocks.
And the price now is
300,000.
And it looks like it's still a working project. I mean, they're up there building this pretty cool patio thing up there with the stairs going up. Lots of entertaining room.
Absolutely. It's incredible.
So Blanca and Sal remind me a little bit of Julie and I. Julie likes the mountains, the serenity, which I'm good with for a little bit of time, but I like action. I like to be around people. I like the beach. So would this be a good fit for both of them? I know Blanca really likes this type of area, but I'm not too sure about Sal. But this house is beautiful, a beautiful stone home, large property. And look at this. You've got this nice sized pizza oven out here, a large stone patio area, storage, and there's so much to offer in this home. And if he is like me, sometimes it's happy wife, happy life. And if his wife likes to have bees and wildflowers and is looking at doing that as a hobby, maybe this is the place. Let's walk in this front door. This furnishing is all going with the house. I mean, look at this place. It's move-in ready. You just bring your suitcase and step on inside. The furniture just looks like it belongs here. And I mean, this home is just feels so historic with the stone. The kitchen, while it's got a rustic look, it's modern. I think if I were to change anything, it would be to bring in a larger fridge. But there is the outside storage, so perhaps there's a place to do some extra storage out there as well. But this place is really quite livable, and I could see being happy here and coming here to spend a month or two myself. I'd have to see what I could work out with Julie as far as if I were to live out here full time, but I can definitely come out here and spend some good quality time for sure. And, I think that this place has so much to offer. The bathroom in here is actually very good size. It is a 1-bedroom, but heck, you can have a party in here. Look, there's 3 of us in here at the moment, and plenty of room. Now I'll work my way out here to the hall, to the 2nd bedroom. I guess this is the guest room. And you can put a queen-size bed in here if you'd like. There's a nice wardrobe in here, so extra storage. And there is the radiator heating by each of the windows. And as we come into the master bedroom, another big wardrobe in here. Nice little table to sit at. But look at this view. Just to be able to come out here, you get out of bed, you go and you look out your window, and you just lean out there, drink your cup of coffee. Although sitting down in your patio with that cup of coffee is not a bad deal either. So this is a place with some immense views. And for the right person, this could be a great home. Now, we only looked at a small part of the patio. They're building on this hillside this nice stone patio that goes up. You've got stairs. You've got several places to set up chairs and a table. So you got the craftsmen still out here working. There's a little stream that goes behind the back of here as well with all kinds of bushes and shrubs that can be modified a bit. So if you wanted to raise bees, you definitely have that capability. And then a nice upper patio up here to get a more of a sweeping view over the area. Again, another great place for that cup of coffee or a beer, glass of wine, and also a great place just to have a nice barbecue cookout and have some friends over.
This is lovely. You can see there's so much potential down there.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe how close this is to Bosnia. That, literally, you're...
Let's go to the other side, and that's where we'll find Blanca.
Look at the swing there on the tree.
Yeah, got the swing rope to the Tarzan over there.
Yep.
And yet another great patio. What do you think, honey?
Beautiful little house. I just think it's so charming. And this rock wall, I'm in love with it. I could just imagine a beautiful waterfall.
Right over that hill is, that mountain is Bosnia.
Yes, just Montenegro, Bosnia.
The agents we're working with, Liesl and Nicole, have helped literally dozens of our viewers find their home in Montenegro. So if you're looking at Montenegro as a place for your residency, for you to live, let us know. We'll put you in touch with Liesl and Nicole. Just contact us at warrenjulie.travel@gmail.com.
Maybe honeybee hides over here, comes over there.
Over on the other side of the house, you have raw land, a stream that goes behind those bushes there, and a place for your bees if you wanted them. But we're going to have to hit the road and get to the next house, so we're going to do the 30-some-odd minute drive to get back down towards Herceg Novi, where we're going to stop and take a look at a new construction site that should give many of the units a nice waterfront view. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of rundown about this place.
Okay. Hi, this is a new development that I think that's very interesting here in Kumbore. A reliable developer, extremely professional. They've got 3 buildings here, properties, apartments starting from about 121, and then obviously going up to over 200. A really, really good investment. There will be parking here. You can pay it by installments, and there is no tax payable. And you will have great views from these two buildings, and I think this is something that should be investigated here in Herceg Novi in Kumbore.
Now, something to keep in mind, Montenegro is due to become part of the EU in 2028. And you can get residency in Montenegro right now by being a homeowner. So one of these apartments here starting at 121,000 euros would actually be able to qualify you under the current laws with legal residency in the country of Montenegro. So that's a perk through home ownership. However, this is probably a good investment, a good location between Herceg Novi and not far from the ferry that would take you over towards Tivat, or you can circle around Kotor Bay to go towards the area of Kotor. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you buy a new build or even something existing, sometimes buildings like this will go up right in front of you if there's an open lot. So make sure you're looking out at your potential future where neighbors might come, because this place is booming and a lot of people are coming to Montenegro. Now, not far from here, you have a ferry, and this will take you right across a small little part of the Kotor Bay over towards the peninsula where you have Pritchen on one side and Tivat on the other side. And we're going to be heading over to the little town of Pritchen to look at the next two homes. And that's a very popular place, a place my wife loves a lot. It's one of her favorite villages here in the Kotor Bay area. Now, if you are interested in residency in Montenegro and would like to talk to our residency attorney, please make sure you email us at warrenjulietravel@gmail.com. There are different options for residency, and he'll be glad to help you out.
My kids would be ecstatic.
When I told my daughter-in-law that I was doing you guys, she was like, "Are you serious?"
You guys are famous in our house.
I did.
Yeah.
So I did it.
All four of you.
Born in Julie, and she's like, "Are you serious?" Yes, yes.
So I encourage you to follow Sal and Blanca's advice and subscribe and join our Facebook group. So just about 15 meters up the hill, we're going to go to our next house. It's 270,000 euros or $311,000. It's actually two apartments, one with a 2-bedroom and one with a 1-bedroom, and it has a summer kitchen. And this does have a rental history, and it's got a lot of the perks that Blanca and Sal are looking for. So let's go ahead and step inside and do a quick walkthrough. Now, this is the first of the two apartments. This is the 2-bedroom, and it is furnished, so everything here will come with it. It's got a newly installed kitchen, and it's got a pretty nice, good-sized functional living room, which is also the dining. You have your second bedroom, and straight across you have your bathroom, which is good size, and it does have a bidet as well. Now, this was recently remodeled, refurbished, and it's in pretty good shape. So we'll do another quick walkthrough without everybody in the room, but this would be the larger of the two apartments. And again, this is two separate apartments that would be coming in this purchase, and there's a separate summer kitchen. So really you'll have 3 kitchens to deal with. This is the other apartment. This is the 1-bedroom. It's got a smaller kitchen. There you go. You've got a decent sized bedroom. So this could be a rental property or your guest house for somebody. You have a bidet in this bathroom as well. And it's actually a pretty good sized bathroom. And where they put the kitchen, it was kind of interesting. That was a hidden part of the house that was hidden behind a wall that when they did a refurbish, they found a place to put a kitchen in there that they didn't know existed. It was just kind of covered over. So hidden space turned out to be extra value. Then you have a nice little patio here with a enclosed gate. Since dogs might be in the picture, it's a good place to potentially have to put your dogs and not have them running amok. Now up above the courtyard, there's an area where there's a summer kitchen. So this is an outside separate from the building. You have your third kitchen, and there's a bathroom in there as well, a washer and dryer, and a large refrigerator. So another place to store some things. And you have a little storage unit there where you can park your car in front of, or you can put a scooter in there as well. Scooters are actually very popular, especially in the summer when traffic can get a bit congested on this side of the bay. Now, once again, if you want to see property in Montenegro, make sure you give us an email at warrenjulietravel@gmail.com, and we'll put you in contact with our realtor so that you can get a tour and look at some of the properties here and hopefully find the right one for you in the price range you're looking for. Don't forget to join our Expat Slow Travel Nomad Network group on Facebook. It's hitting about 17,000 members now of people living abroad or wanting to live abroad, or expats and slow travel nomads, etc. And if you're interested in that lifestyle, that's the place to be on Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe here if you haven't already. The next house we're looking at is 280,000 euros or $323,000, 123 square meters and 1,325 square feet. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Now, this home is also in Pritchen, which is a long, skinny little city along the coast. So it's not too close to the other home, but it's in the same city. They're roughly about a 20-minute walk distance apart from each other. The home is very spacious. It's got a yard, so if you've got a dog, this is a great opportunity. And it is very walkable down to the waterfront. It may be about a 50, 60 meter walk, because you do have to go up a little bit of a hill and then down the hill to get to the water. But you're actually probably even closer to the water than the actual walking time to get there. The furnishings in this house are coming with it, so if you like it, it's move-in ready. If not, you can buy what you need and bring it on in. But right now, this home has got everything that's necessary for you to just come on in, maybe buying some fresh linens and some towels if you need. But this home is also made with a ton of balconies. Every room has a balcony and a lot of outdoor space, different angles. One of the things that's happened is this home hasn't been lived in for a while, and trees have blocked the view. There's a beautiful view that would be there through the trees if you thin that out, cut some branches. And over here, this is the larger of the 2 bedrooms and has the larger of the balconies. This one has 2 balconies. So we'll step out onto this terrace. And you see what I mean with these trees blocking your water view. But right over there to the right, you would be able to see the water. However, if you like the greenery, don't care to see the bay, then you have that option as well. You've got a nice, good-sized bathroom, washer in here, and we have a ventless dryer in our home, so this might be a house where you'd want a ventless dryer, or you can put your clothes outside to hang, which is very common here in the Balkans. But when it comes to time in the wintertime, it's great to have a dryer. Okay, so Sal and Blanca, let me know, what do you think about the various properties you saw today? What was the impression of House 1 up in the mountains?
The house one was beautiful. We really liked it. It had a lot of room. Big property. The only problem I saw with it is it was way up in the mountains, a little farther away from, from shopping and stuff. But it was very private, and we really liked the house.
I loved it, period.
Yeah.
And you can have that little village atmosphere because there's a really nice restaurant there, so you probably get to know the locals up there. But yeah, it's about 35 minutes to 45 minutes to get down to the beach from there. So what about the, we're not going to ask you about the new construction, but the place that had 2 units. And
The 2 units was nice because it had rental, you could get a rental going in there and get a little money. The potential was good. as much as we liked the inside, it was beautiful, everything. The outside was not too much privacy. There was a lot of other couples that lived in other units in the courtyard. We're looking for something a little more private. That's why we liked the first house, because of the privacy.
Okay, and you're good with that too?
I would agree with that, yeah.
Okay, so this last one we just looked at, what's your impression?
The last one, we love the location of where
Beautiful.
it is. We love the house. It's in perfect condition. Like I said, the location is great. Don't have to do anything to it. You can just kind of move in. And like I said, the location and the view of the window from the windows is unbelievable.
The only thing I saw with this house that not a concern or anything, it's just there's no rental opportunity, but the house itself to live in, stunning.
Yeah,
Absolutely
good
love
for
it.
living. And one of the places we looked at gives you opportunity to produce rental income, and the other one gives you the different things you want to do for your hobbies and,
Right.
and different things for business in the future. So once again, thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe. Go to Expat Slow Travel Nomad Network by Warren and Julie on Facebook if you want to join us on Facebook.
You have
And-
to join them. They're great. They're great. They helped us out a lot.
And we hope that you're going to join us for our future adventures. And until next time, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Now, once again, if you want to see property in Montenegro, make sure you give us an email at warrenjulietravel@gmail.com, and we'll put you in contact with our realtor so that you can get a tour and look at some of the properties here and hopefully find the right one for you in the price range you're looking for. Don't forget to join our Expat Slow Travel Nomad Network group on Facebook. If people living abroad or wanting to live abroad, or expats and slow travel nomads, etc. And if you're interested in that lifestyle, that's the place to be on Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe here if you haven't already. And until next time, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Ciao.